There he goes. Crossing that fire jump. Taking off second place. We got Robert Killian.
Kidding!
Forces you to either give up or rise to the occasion.
There he goes. Crossing that fire jump. Here it comes, guys. This is the battle right here. Who's going to take home the final championship?
Winning the first ever U.S. Championship series was just a euphoric feeling, and it's really cool to be battling with all these guys who are just on top of their game. Legacies are really cool, and it's really inspiring and humbling to even be mentioned in that context. However, usually when you say legacy, it means it's over, and I'm only just getting started.
Going through like a cornfield, you'll be going through just some rocks, lots of mud. We're in Seattle, and it's just going to be fun to watch how people kind of mix it up.
And we're going to get into the depths of this course shortly, but Amelia Boone,
How's it going, David?
one of the all-time greats. It's an honor to share a booth with you today.
It's an honor to be here. You know, I'd much rather be out there racing, but I'll be there soon, I tell myself. But today, I'm excited to see this action unfold. And this is going to be a great course, actually, to start out, to kick off the U.S. Championship Series. It's flatter than we normally see at these races, but you know, people are just getting into the season, and they're just working up and building their potential.
We want to start off the series. The runners are going to be heading out for about 4.5 miles of flat running, only a couple of obstacles, like 4 or 5 obstacles, before they get into the nitty-gritty of the course. The back end of the course, I think, is the battle, where the battle is really going to be won out there. We've got some heavy carries out there on the course. We've got a double sandbag, we've got another sandbag, and we've got a bucket carry. It's going to be fantastic, David. I'm really, really excited.
Steve, tell us a little bit about the big names in the race today. Who do you think is holding an edge given the state of the course, the conditions of the course out there?
Well, I think a lot of people are going to say it's a runner's course. It is a runner's course. I think we're going to see a change in the lead probably around the 5 or 6 mile mark. You've got the Hobie Calls, you've got the big names, you've got Robert Killian, you've got Ryan Atkins. That's fantastic. I think there's going to be a little bit of a surprise of some of the runners, the guys with the fast legs, getting out there first and killing it. It could be a little bit of cat and mouse here.
All right, so with that in mind, a few dark horses, Steve, before we got to get back to the maps.
Well, a couple of dark horses. We've got the Ryan Kent out there. He loves this course. He did really well last time. We've got VJ Jones, young 18-year-old. He is very quick, so you will see him out there probably leading the pack for the first bit. And then I think every race I'm going to try and pick like my podium dark horse. Mark Batteries is going to go out like lightning. He is a fast runner, a 2:22 marathon runner. He is just trained all year. He's a bit under the radar at the moment, and I think you might see a little bit of him today.
Love to hear about the dark horses, guys, but we're going to take it over to the map. And Steve, thanks for your help out there.
Hey, no worries. Catch you later.
All right, so we're going to take a peek at the map. We're going to talk about this course a little bit because this course is something else today. Guys, flat, fast, a little bit of mud out there, which should take a little bit of speed off the wheels. But Amelia, what do you think about that?
Yeah, so, I mean, it definitely is. It's dried out a bit. We had an extremely abnormal sunny day in Seattle yesterday. It was nice and temperate, and so no rain. So it's dried out a little bit since earlier this week. But those first few miles, I'm telling you, these guys are going to go shoot out of the gate. And I would expect the first 2 miles, the guys are going to be running incredible paces. It's not going to slow down until we get to probably mile 5 or 6.
And it's a little bit of that gritty, thick mud that like kind of sticks to the bottom of your shoes.
It really
So
is,
It's gonna
yeah.
make the race interesting.
It really is. And
Guys,
some
as you
people-
can see a little bit up on the screen, we've got all the events for the Spartan Race 2017 U.S. Championship Series. Palmerton, the Super in Pennsylvania. But I think up next we've got Seattle, followed by Monterey, June 3rd. Then Palmerton on so we got Palmerton on July 8th. And then Asheville, and then we'll finish up with West Virginia. But the key is your top 4 races.
Yeah. And the key here is really consistency. If you want to win the U.S. Championship Series, you need to come out every single race, and you need to make sure that you're peaking as an athlete at those races. They're spaced out about a month apart, and so you really need to focus in on those. And so being versatile and being an athlete that can compete on a mountain, compete on a flat course, that's going to be the winner of the U.S. Championship Series. So at the end of these 5 races, the person that comes out on top is going to be crowned the U.S. Championship Series
And we talk
winner.
about this concept all the time that, like, in Spartan Race, there's so many events. Nobody necessarily gets to train for their A race. This is an opportunity for each athlete to taper and
Right.
peak
Yes.
specifically for these races.
Yep.
So you will see 5 great A races
Yeah.
from all these guys.
Yeah.
Up on the screen, you guys can see that we have the standings from last year, the 2016 U.S. Championship Series standings. In first place, Ryan Atkins is here today to defend his title, as well as second place, Robert Killian. And as you can recall, they were only separated by a point last year. Talk about
Yeah.
an unbelievable season.
Amazing.
Incredible season, incredible, and I'm expecting them to, go at it again this year. And I know that Robert is really out there and really wanting that kind of that revenge,
And the women, we haven't even gotten to the women yet today.
I'm
we
so
will.
excited.